I gotta buy more batteries. Let's see. All right, Sydney's here. One's here. Jack's here. Michael's here. Maddie's here. She's here. Jonathan's here. Aaron. Who's here? Hunter. Hunter, you got your ringer out, bud? Okay. You working on it? Tyler's not here. Kate's here. Raymond's here. Kyron's here. Kyron, you got Charlie Cox there?
Yep. What is it?
Good morning, Warriors. Hope everyone's got a little sunshine in their pockets this morning on this Friday. Guys, we got a great day ahead of us today. We got a few announcements this morning. Again, let me remind you about the attendance incentive for the month of October. We're running that incentive. The grade level that has the best attendance rate for the month will receive a hot chocolate party for the students who have no absences and no tardies. Please remember that attendance is important every day and in every class. There will be a Leo Club meeting during zero period next Monday, October the 24th in the library. Anyone that is interested in becoming a member of the Leo Club should come to this meeting to get an information packet. Remember that the cheerleaders will be selling pep rally pizzas and other concessions after the pep rally today. Pizza slices are $2 each and all other items are $1. And yes, remember we do have a pep rally today and we are on an activity schedule. HOSA students in the health internship class will be collecting items for teen patients at Children's Hospital from October the 17th through October the 28th, which runs through next Friday. Teachers, a list of items was emailed to you yesterday, so please post that list in your rooms. And at this time, that's it for announcements. At this time, if everyone will, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
What is the GCF between all four of those? Just an X, right? Okay, so if I pull out an X, that'll be X to the 4th plus 7X to the 3rd Y cubed minus 8. And I don't have an X anymore, so it's y to the 4 plus 14y. And that's all I can do because I can't group them because I don't have anything else in common. Alright, what about number 2? Bless you. Does number 2 have anything in common? Number 2 have anything in common? No, they don't. So I'm going to do grouping. Let's see, that's n squared. So that'll be n plus 2. And then right here, we're going to take this negative sign out, so negative 9. And then that'll be n plus 2 left. So that'll be n plus 2 and n squared minus 9. We can actually take that further, but we're not going to do that right now. Y'all okay? Okay, factoring's coming soon, so make sure you know how to do it. Let's see, we got 3 terms, right? And so we're going to do factors of the back number. Alright, but you got to be careful because 1 and 6 and 2 and 3 will both give me negative 5, okay? So I need the one that also multiplies to be 6. So let's see, 1 minus 6 will give me negative 5, and negative 2 minus 3 will give me negative 5. But which ones multiply to be positive 6? Negative 3 and negative 2. There you go, both of those. Okay, so number 4. This is an ACT problem, but you haven't really seen a whole lot of trig except for geometry. Do you remember SOHCAHTOA? From geometry? There's a couple of different ways to remember, but I think this is the most common one. So let's see. We've got right here, this is the angle we're going off of. So what is 7 to this angle? Opposite, adjacent, or hypotenuse? What is 7? It's opposite, right? 7's on the opposite side of the triangle. So that's what the O stands for, is opposite. So I know it can't be cosine because it doesn't have an opposite. So we'll see, it's not going to be K. Alright, so we know it's 7 is opposite. And what is 5? Adjacent or hypotenuse? It's adjacent, right? So the one with opposite and adjacent is tangent. Let's see, which one is that? G? Yep. Y'all okay? Alright, so we're going to do a lesson real quick. And then we are going to look at your quizzes. Y'all did really well on your quizzes. Awesome, awesome job. So y'all did awesome on that. Alright, so let's do this real quick. Turn to, we're going to skip around a little bit because I want to do the easier stuff first and save the harder stuff for next week. Alright, we're on page 19. Page 19.
That's my favorite page, you know.
Is it really?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Is that your favorite number or something, or are you just being a smart aleck?
I'm not being a smart aleck.
No, not you at all.
I'm offended. I'm gonna go first because I don't know my tongue.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, so look, this is what y'all are still getting confused about. If it says graphing, what letter do you have? You have no choice whatsoever but to solve for what letter? Y. Alright, so the first one, how do I solve this first one for Y? So it's the exact same thing that we did before, that y'all just took a quiz on and you just took a test on. The only thing different is this inequality sign. That's the only thing different. So that's why we're going to do this first, okay? So that'll be y greater than or equal to negative x plus 4. So it's nothing different.
What page is this?
19. Y'all okay? Nothing different. It's the same thing. So I'm going to take the second one. Alright, what would I do to solve that one for y? Subtract 2x. There you go. Why am I going to subtract? Because it's a positive 2. Alright, so be careful what you got left. You don't have a y left, you have negative y left. Yes, I'm sorry. Ready? Hold on. Okay. You ready? Okay. Salmi, you got a pass button? Okay. Alright, so what number is right here in front of the y? 1. So negative 1 actually, right? Okay, so when you divide, you got to divide everything, right? Alright, but look, here's the difference. So if you got a negative attitude, your mama usually tells you to change it, right? Or your daddy or your aunt or whoever you live with. So if you divide by negative, this sign has to flip. It has to change. So it's going to be less than.
Why? How'd you gonna do that?
Because negatives change things. Negative changes signs. So like right here, this negative 1 is going to change that negative 2 to a positive 2. This negative 1 is going to change that 2 to a negative 2. Negative means opposite.
I'll put plus negative 2.
It's the same thing. Alright, let's graph them. This one tells me to go to 4, so I'm going to go up 4. So we're on page 19, by the way. Alright, what number is right here?
1.
Negative 1 over 1, right? So look, the negative 1 tells you to do what? Down. The positive 1 tells you to go right. Okay, that's still messing y'all up, so please start writing it down if it's messing you up, okay? Alright, when you do your dots, do not connect them yet. I was trying to catch you before you did it, sorry. This one you'll be alright. Alright, so here's the difference. You ready? Remember how we had open circles and closed circles before when we did this? It's going to be the same thing with a line. So if you got a solid line here, then you're going to have a solid line here.
Yes.
So that one's okay, but this one is a little different, okay? So this one we're going to go down to
Wait, how do we know this is on? Oh, wait.
solid line. Yep, solid line, solid line. Alright, so, oh wait, hold on, let's shade this real quick. So, this is, the Y is on the left-hand side, right? So this is greater than. Do your Y's get greater as you go up or as you go down? As you go up, okay? So not too dark, but just dark enough where you can see it. Shade to the top. We've done these a little bit before. Alright, I'm going to grab a different color. If you got a different color, you can grab a different color too. Alright, so now I'm going to graph this one. I'm going to go down 2. And this is 2 over 1, so I'm going to go up 2 and right 1. Alright, but this one doesn't have a line here, right? So if it doesn't have a line, it's not going to be a solid line, it's going to be dotted. It's just bringing back some memories a little bit.
That's going to be dotted?
Yep. Okay, so this is Y less than. So pretend like nothing else is there but this second line that you drew, okay? Pretend like that other one's not there. So where do the Y's get less than? To the top or to the bottom? To the bottom. So look, you're going to take this blue line and you're going to shade everything below that blue line, including what you've already shaded. So everything below that blue or whatever color you did. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, so what you're looking for is you're looking where that shading crosses. Your answer is where that shading collides together and has a rick. So where do all of your colors collide together and shade together? On the right? So now you're going to take this piece right here and you're going to shade it as dark as you possibly can. There you go. That's it. Are y'all okay? Alright, let's go to number 2. Okay. Number 2, what letter do you have to solve it for in order to graph? Y. Alright, so I would subtract that X. Alright, then we would divide by 3. There's a 1 right there with the X. Now look, I divided by a positive, right? If you got a positive attitude, your mama normally doesn't mess with you. So don't mess with anything if you got a positive sign, okay? So that'll be less than negative 1/3 X. And 3 divided by 3 is 1. Y'all good? Get off that phone. Alright, so I'm going to go up 1, put it up. Alright, I got negative 1 over 3. The negative 1 tells me to go down. The positive 3 tells me to go right because it's positive. Alright, do the opposite and go up and left. Hey, Michael. You got a pass? Thank you, sir. So dotted or solid? Dotted. Thank you, guys. Alright, so it's Y less than. So where do your Y's get less? Where do they get smaller? To the top or to the bottom? to the bottom. There you go. So not too dark, because if you shade it too dark, you won't be able to see to shade the other one. Alright, if you got a different color, grab it. So we're going to do x minus 2y greater than or equal to 4. Alright, when you're graphing, you have to solve it for y, right? So this is a positive x, so I'm going to subtract it. And when you subtract it, that's a negative 2y greater than or equal to negative x plus 4. Alright, divide by that negative 2. But when you divide by a negative, what happens to this inequality sign? It flips. There you go. Alright, there's a 1 here. Those negatives go away and make a positive. So 1/2 x. And 4 divided by negative 2 is negative 2. Alright, so we're going to go down 2. And we're going to go up 1 and right 2. Alright, what you got? Dotted or solid? Solid. Solid line here. Solid line here. Alright, pretend like nothing else is there except for this blue line. Okay? Where do we shade? Up or down? Down. So over everything you've already done too. Alright, so what you're looking for, your answer is where all those colors come together and collide. Okay? So where's that at? On the bottom. There you go. So you just do this really, really dark. Go okay? Alright, let's look at number 3. Number 3 should be easy. Alright, what's that tell me to do? Go to which axis?
The y-axis.
At what number? And dotted or solid line?
It's solid.
It is solid. There you go. That was terribly difficult, I know it.
Yeah, I need to take a break from
Alright, where's the shade? Up or down?
Up.
Less than? Less is down. There you go. By the way, if you're having issues remembering your less than from your greater than, if you'll hold your left hand up, it makes the same shape as a less than. So left hand is less than. So if you have issues remembering which one's which. Alright, this one, you go to the x-axis at 2, and what's it get? Dotted or solid? That's dotted. There you go. Alright, now this one's a little bit different. Your x's are left and right. So you want to ask yourself, where do your x's get greater? As you go to the right or as you go to the left? As you go to the right. So you're going to shade everything, including what you already did down the bottom, to the right of that line. Alright, so your answer is this part where they come together right here. So make that really dark.
The other part isn't right.
It's how you find this answer using the other ones. Like if you're on a multiple choice test, you're not going to see these other two parts shaded. They're just going to give you this really dark piece right here. Alright. I think we got 2 more left. Yep, we will. We'll call it a day. Yeah.
We have 1 more?
Yep, I think so. Yeah, 2 more right here. 4 and 5. Alright, here we go. They have to be solved for a y, but look, they're already solved for a y. You're done, okay? So now just graph them. So this one, I'm going to go up 1. Alright, if you need to, that -3 tells you to go down. That +4 tells you to go right. If you got to write it out, then write it out. There's no shame in it, okay?
Oh, it's already good to you.
I know.
Oh, yes.
Alright, so opposite of going down 3 is up 3. And the opposite of right is left. Alright, what you got? Dotted or solid? Solid. Alright, where's that one going to shade? Up or down? Up. There you go. Alright, let's graph the second one. Second one, I'm going to go down 2, and then down 3, right 4. Right here. Alright, what you got? Dotted or solid? Solid. Alright, where's that one shade? Up or down? Down. So will they ever meet? So what do we call it? No solution or inconsistent. There you go. Y'all okay? Pretty easy? Alright.
So easy.
Yeah, we did. Nice try though. Alright, let's do this one. So 3x minus 2y less than or equal to -1. Alright, so what would I do first? There you go. Subtract 3x. Why did I subtract it? Because that 3 is positive. That negative goes with that 2. Don't start that. That's contagious. Alright, so you got a -2y. And then less than or equal to, x comes first, so -3x minus 1. Y'all okay? Alright, divide by -2, but that negative means opposite. So if you divide by -2, that sign flips. So it's going to be y greater than or equal. Excuse me. I need to flip it. There you go. Sorry about that. I know. That's my dyslexia coming in. Alright, those 2 negatives make a positive. So positive 3 over 2x. And these 2 negatives make positives to be positive. What's 1/2 as a decimal, so to make it easier for us? 0.5. There you go. So I'm going to go up just a half. Just a little bit. Yeah, please. Alright, then I'm going to go up 3 and right 2. Or I can go down 3 and left 2. You're just going in between them. Instead of going on the line, you just go in between them.
I know, but I'm not going to go up 4 instead of 3.
Oh, well look, go up in the middle, this is 1, in the middle this would be 2, in the middle this would be 3. So like physically put your pencil there if you need to. It's page 19, but you skipped around a little bit. Just go back on that. Or no, number 5 is go back on that. There you go. Alright, dotted or solid? Solid. Oh, kind of missed that line. Sorry about that. Oops. There we go. Good thing I'm not an art teacher. What do we got? Up or down? Up. So everything up here. Back, Cameron. All right, let's graph the other one. All right, last one, guys. What do I do first? Uh-huh. Okay, so we'll have 4y is greater than or equal to negative x minus 12. Divide by how much? 4. There you go. Alright, you divided by a positive, right? You don't touch anything. You got a positive. So be still greater than or equal to, there's your 1 right there. So negative 1/4 x. And then negative 12 divided by 4 is negative 3. Alright, so I'm going to go down 3. Bless his heart. Then we're going to go down 1 and write 4. Or we can go up 1 and left 4. Alright, dotted or solid? Solid. In his defense, they really didn't announce it very well. I know.
They sent an email.
They did?
I don't check my email.
Well, you gotta check your email. When you go to college, that's the only way they get a. That's the way they get a hold of you. You gotta check your email like 3 times a day.
Better set up a reminder for the password.
Oh. Alright, so we're gonna shade that up, right? So above that blue line, everything all the way up. Alright, so this is your answer right here where they collide. I know. That's why we skipped ahead and did this today.
Yeah, you shouldn't even put it on the test for this would be.
That's why your test, if you notice on iNow, your other test was only out at 19 points because I took one big test and split it up into 3 parts. So it's not going to be worth much. But
Good call.
yeah. I have a good call every once in a while. All right, y'all good? Okay. Huh?